dead as dodo. All that the court requires is to give them a decent burial. Because there is nothing whatsoever in the counts.
Yes.
Please ask questions.
Can't you
Sir,
just
for the benefit.
Okay, let's move fast.
Sir, for the benefit of Nigerians, could you tell us exactly what happened in court today?
Briefly, sir.
If you don't want me to talk, I go.
No, please talk, sir.
What do you mean by briefly?
The longer waiting application, those two applications.
I'm not going to count rider. If you want to go, you go.
Sorry, Leonard.
Don't tell me that.
Our apologies, Leonard Silk.
I don't have to speak.
Our apologies.
You all were in court.
Our apologies.
I don't have to speak.
Our apologies, please.
Finally, those two long awaited applications have finally had their day in court.
Sorry?
The two applications, those two pending applications, have finally had their day in court. Tell us how it went.
No, not the two applications, one. And that is the one that is jurisdictional, which is saying that all the 15 counts in the charge are bad, and bad. Like I described it before the court, they are as dead as dodo. All that the court requires is to give them a decent burial. Because there is nothing whatsoever in the counts at all. You are accusing Nnamdi Kanu of making some broadcast. You didn't say where this broadcast was made. Was it made in the spirit world? Was it made in the air? Was it made under the ground? You didn't state. That was to run away from the first count they had fired, which we attacked when they had mentioned the United Kingdom. So they thought that by not mentioning a place, they had gotten away from it. But as a matter of fact, they had worsened their case because the Federal High Court Act says specifically, Section 34, that you must state the very location, specific location where an offense has been committed. Yes. That is one. They couldn't state any. They say it made brokers, and that the brokers were in furtherance of some treasonable acts. For you to charge a person with furthering treason, you must have to charge the person with treason. Nnamdi Kanu is not charged with treason here. We call it the predicate offense. Sure. It is from this predicate offense that the acts of furthering will emanate. So they are building castles on empty air. There's nothing to support it. You are saying that the broadcast he made led to protests, violent protests in the east and in Lagos, affecting Lagos' transportation system. Does this court have jurisdiction territorially over Lagos and matters that happen near Uli, near Ihiala, in Anambra State? No. Does this court have jurisdiction over matters if there was an offense committed, for example, say in UK? Does this court have jurisdiction over matters that happen in UK? Answer, no. Because this court cannot exercise jurisdiction on matters within a sovereign land, another country that has sovereignty under international law. Another major point is that you are trying this man, saying for committing, for belonging to a proscribed organization. And I must now say this, contrary to what the prosecution said last time. Nnamdi Kanu has never denied being a member of IPOB. He says, I am not a member of proscribed IPOB. I want all of you to know the difference. And when IPOB was proscribed through the court process, Nnamdi Kanu challenged it. The matter is at the Court of Appeal currently. Yeah. Nobody knows the judgment of the Court of Appeal. If the Court of Appeal finally says that this proscription was wrong, as we are contending, let's say by that time you had already tried Nnamdi and jailed him, how will you bring him back? So you are trying him under a law that is inchoate, that is being challenged, whose efficacy and longevity is being tested and has not been finished. So we call it lite pendens, or the doctrine of sub judice. So you cannot. So Nnamdi Kanu, in his extrajudicial statement, said he founded IPOB in 2012 in London, and that is the head. He has never denied being the founder, head, and member of IPOB, but he denies being a member of proscribed IPOB. This point must be made clear. We have also challenged the entire law itself, the Terrorism Prevention Act as amended of 2011 as amended in 2013. Now, it is not a law within the exclusive legislative list of the National Assembly that it ought to have made. It has no competence to make it under the Constitution. We have also challenged that. There are other grounds, very strong grounds, where we are challenging that. For example, you brought this man, you abducted him by force, you tortured him, you captured him like a common criminal in Kenya. A British citizen who had gone to Kenya voluntarily, you captured him, you abducted him, and you rendered him to Nigeria by force without going through any extradition process. And all the laws governing this matter, like Article 12, sub 4, Article 34 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, like sections 4 to 6 of the terrorism and other acts within the Commonwealth jurisdiction, and even Part 5A of the guidelines issued pursuant to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, say that before you can try a person for an offense, you have to show that the person was rendered freely and voluntarily, lawfully, to your country from the country where he was, maybe as a fugitive or as a visitor. But Nnamdi Kanu was captured in Kenya and brought here extrajudicially to Nigeria to face trial. That cannot make any count based on that to stand. It is like saying that you can destroy a person ahead so as to have the chance to try the person. So we raise some very fundamental steps. And in any case, in any event, the entire 34 grounds that we fight, the entire affidavit and a better affidavit, including points of law, they could never deny any of them. They just did what you call general denial by saying the prosecution denies the averments in your affidavit. What are you saying to it? What did they say to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu was extrajudicially rendered and renditioned to Nigeria? They don't have a word. What do they say to the fact that this case is on appeal and you cannot charge a person on a law that is still inchoate? They have nothing to say. What do they say when we said that this court has no jurisdiction? Because you have not said that the law was breached here. You are saying it was breached in another country and it had ricocheting effects here. Where is the predicate offense, which is terrorism, which you did not charge him for? They have nothing to say. So everything they have here is hollow, and hollow. And that is why we are telling the court to strike out the 15-count charge, discharge and acquit Nnamdi Kanu, let him breathe the fresh air of Nigeria, and let him go home a free man.
So a quick one, you brought the issue about his glasses up in court that they're scared he may go blind. Could you give us an insight into?
Yes,
and also the clothes. About the
issues of
popular.
Yes, in 2015, when the trial first started, Nnamdi Kanu's glasses were seized, and they are still with the DSS. Till date, he has no glasses. So when he now ran abroad for his jail life, when the military invaded his home at Afaraoku, Ibeko, Umuahia in Abia State on the 14th of September 2017, he escaped by the whiskers of his hair. True, he was just lucky. Don't forget that on that day, 28 unarmed civilians, innocent civilians, were gruesomely murdered. So he escaped. And that's the person you are saying jump bail. What you jump bail when instead of coming to court for trial, you voluntarily escape. But when you escape, when you run away from death, that cannot be jumping bail. Nnamdi Kanu would have died. So when he now went to London, where he's also a British citizen, he had another glass, which again was seized from him and broken when he was captured in Kenya like a common criminal and forcefully renditioned to Nigeria. So today he has no glasses to use. So the court now has ordered the DSS to ensure that he gets his glasses. Then on the issue of clothes, if I'm here, Ejiofor, and the younger brother of Nnamdi Kanu and others have taken clothes to him 3 times. And they will refuse to take the clothes. It's today we are hearing for the first time that the reason is that one of the clothes had the motif of a lion. That is a lion. We all know this. Ishago, this Igbo clothes. I have some of them. Some have elephant, lion, tiger, giraffe. Some have cock. Some have antelope. So it wasn't meant to intimidate the court or to make any point. So we are hearing today that they won't want that kind of clothes. And the court has made it clear that it is better, instead of wearing a cloth that has that motif, he should wear plain clothes. The design of which is still left to him, it should be plain. It could be black, red, white, green, yellow, sky blue. It doesn't matter. And we also agree to that effect. That from now onwards, the cloth we give to him will be plain clothes. We didn't know that was the headache of the DSS. According to what the director said, he said it goes against their procedure. And Nnamdi Kanu, like the obedient young man he is, he nodded and told the court that I agree. I will do as you have said. So it wasn't really an issue at all. But I think, to me, that was a red herring to escape from the fact that they have continuously breached the orders of this court to allow him to have his clothes. So now I've directed Ifeanyi Ejiofor to provide other clothes for him that do not have the motif of a lion or a tiger. So it could be another designer wear if he has another one, because he has been using one cloth since June last year. That is not good for any human being at all. The repetitiveness alone is itself a problem when you continue to wear the same cloth. It is not good for his psyche, it's not good for his psychology, it's not good for his mental health, it's not good for his physical health, it's not good for his psychological health, it's not good for his spiritual health. And today, I believe that the Director, Legal Service of DSS, who was in court, will carry out the instructions of my Lord when we bring a different set of clothes to him.
Thank
So
you very much.
I want to just say this finally, that we had a wonderful day, and that the finger of God in Exodus 8:19 is on this matter. I want to emphasize Lamentations 3:37. Who is it that speaketh, and it cometh to pass, if God has not commanded it? I want to again put forward Genesis 18:15, which is replicated in Jeremiah 32:27. Behold, I am the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? We have handed over this case to God, and God, that same God who parted the Red Sea for the Israelites to pass through and close it against Pharaoh and his Egyptian terrorists, is still alive, healthy, and well on the throne. Thank you.
Ndị ọkaiwu Nnamdi Kanu ebe ha kwuru maka ikpe si wee gaa n'ụlọ ikpe tata, onye isi ụlọ ikpe eyiara n'ikpe ahụ maka ọ gazie na Eprel, ụbọchị 8 na Eprel, ebe a ga-ekpebizi ma ga-aga n'iru kpee ikpe a ka ya tupu ya n'iru. Ma dịka ọ dị ugbu a, unu gara na BBC News Igbo echi maka ihe niile si gaa na ikpe tata, gaa na bbcigbo.com ugbu a ị ga-afụ ma onyonyo ma foto niile ihe niile gbanyere ụlọikpe tata maka o si aga n'iru tata na-ekele unu maka isonyere anyị ka nakwa n'iru na-eche anyị ka na-echekwa ịma ma ga n'olu ọkaiwu Ejiofọ ka ọ gwa anyị okwu gbasara ka obi ya dị nke ikpeazụ gaa tata. Ndewo.
Today's court hearing is perfectly okay, and they compared to the previous one, and they are heading forward, they're moving forward for the greater. So where the news?
Okay, with your public, when the address again at page, and address it. Look, what I can pass it down, COVID began everything.
Oh, wonderful! It went well, and application challenging the charge, competence of the charge, and jurisdiction of the court was taken today, adjourned to 8th of April for judgment. Of course, in that application, we raised fundamental issue the court actually requested to look into, taking some time to look into it, because we raised a number of issues, challenging even the laws they relied upon on framing the 15-count charge. So it's coming up for ruling on 8th of April, and we believe that day will be the end of the case. Thank you so much.
What's your expectation on that 8th of April?
We're looking now 8 for victory, and nothing less than that. April 8th just for victory. There's no chance before the court. No, of course, he's delighted and in firm spirit. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ọkaiwu Ejiofọ ka ọ gwara anyị na Arụdị Nnamdi Kanu na ha na-enwe olileanya na ikpe a ga-agbụ n'Epril, ụbọchị 8 n'Epril. Dịka ọ dị Igbo, anyị ka na-enwetakwara n'aka anọ ka m si kwuo na mbụ, ị gaa na bbcigbo.com, ị ga-afụ ihe niile mere n'ụlọ ikpe tata na onyonyo ma foto ma akụkọ niile akọ n'ụlọ ikpe ma ihe
Nigerian government. He committed no crime. Of Nigeria. Has died in Nigeria. Nigeria that Igbo will not be allowed.
What's your feeling like?
I'm feeling bad because these people are not behaving well. I'm Rabbi Okeze, IPO Medical Team, Jewish Community, Abia State. We have come to witness our brother's case. And the way these people are behaving is not good. They're not behaving like civilized world. In a civilized world, you journalists are supposed to be there. They're supposed to allow everybody. What we want is freedom. We don't want fight. We don't want war. For us to say our own is what I say. It's enshrined in the United Nations Constitution. In African Charter is there. Indigenous Charter is there. I don't see why they are behaving as if we are fighting war. We are not fighting any war. They should free our brother. This is our right. It's not a privilege. I don't know why they are behaving like this. An international world are looking at them. They don't want to say anything. Let them say something. Allow Biafra to go. And if we go, they will benefit. Because there will be competition. We can't congeal like a stagnant water in a stream. Allow people to go. You move according to your own pace. We move according to our own pace. They move according to their own pace. At the end, there will be development. Not a larger elephant for nothing. You walk like an elephant, you eat like an ant. What is that? We don't want it. They should allow us to go, and we must go. God has said that we have to go. We have to go. Come rain, come sun. In Igbo they says, they are going to bring their hand down, and Biafra must go. Biafra must be free. Nnamdi must be free. Whether they like it or not, Nnamdi must be free. So that's what we are saying. Give us our freedom, let's go. We didn't come for war. They will benefit from us. Today, people are benefiting from America. Other civilized countries are benefiting from America. The same way Africans will benefit from Biafra. Because we have all it needs to develop. So they allow us to develop. Because we are subjugated in one Nigeria. We don't want it. It's one Nigeria for nothing. So we want to go.
If the case continues like this, will you still have the strength to continue to come down house?
We left our job and fighting for this Biafra. We continue to fight to the end. No Biafra, no life. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We believe in God. Because it's God that sustains every individual. And it's God that sustains Biafra. And it's God that sustains Manchester Galo. And it's God that sustains everybody here. Nobody gives us money to come here. We put our hand in our pocket to be here. So we continue to the end. And we know at the end, Biafra must come. Yes.
If tell me your name.
My name is Rabayo Kezie. Alosike from Abia State. So people should continue your good job. You are doing the good job, and should allow people to do the good job. We are here, we are one. If Biafra, I think you know that's what is called ECOWAS. Biafra will be in ECOWAS, and we will help other African countries. Why are we fighting? If Togo can go, Ghana has gone. What about other countries? They should allow us to go. Thank you, my brother.
Nigeria government
your whole life to GTV Africa live from Abuja here. You are sure that whatever is happening you can easily know that whatever that is going on, GTV is going to bring to you easily. And right, we are back here, and I'm going to be finding out from couples of people their feelings about. Sir,
my name is Mazi Nwabreze Akota.
Why are you here today?
I'm here in respect of our case between Nigeria and Biafra. Because people are saying Nnamdi is in the court. Nnamdi have case. Nnamdi don't have any case with Nigeria. We are the people that have the issue with Nigeria. Which let them give us our freedom. Let them allow us to go. Nnamdi is there representing, dying for us, as Jesus died for the whole people, Christians. Now, he is there dying for us. So let them release Nnamdi at the same time. Give us our freedom, let us go. Because Nigeria is not doing us good. That is the problem. Nigeria is not doing us good. If you go to East, what you will see, you will not like it.
What are the things that are happening in the East? I'm here. I've not seen what's happening there.
Number one, there is no infrastructure. There is no road, light, water, and no hospital. You would not say that this is what you will be proud of in East. Look at Abuja here. At least you have at least 2 roads that you would drive 2 hours. But there is no road in East which you would drive 30 minutes. Yeah. It's not good. And we call ourselves one Nigeria. It will take you 3 to 4 hours, if it's not more than that, from Abia State to Port Harcourt. While if the road is good, moving from Abia to Port Harcourt cannot take you up to 30 minutes. But there's no road. And this federal road, nobody's taking care of it. Nobody's talking anything. Nobody's doing anything. Killings everywhere. I was okay. Last court on January, I was here. I was arrested, beaten mercilessly. I noticed one particular thing. When these people were beating me, their word proved to me they hate us. because the man was saying, if chance is given to him, he will use his dagger and cut off my head. Why? Tore my clothes, my bead, my red cap, then went with it. And I played curse on him. Because what we are doing, we are not protesting. We are here in solidarity. And we are here, we are the people that have the matter, not Nande Carlo. Do you understand? So after, look at my eye. This was the heat the policeman gave to me. Since then, I've been suffering it. So, but even if that's the indeed, it will not make me to go down. It will not make me to be weak. I want to see Biafra, and I want my family not to suffer the way I suffered. I know my age. I've been working to make sure I put food on the table of my family, but it's not possible. You become rich today, now drug government will make you to be wretched tomorrow. You start a business tomorrow, then will cripple your business. And the issue is that most of us are here, enduring it, taking it. But you say that we are not one Nigeria. Go to police station before you see our Fulani men in detention. It will be very hard. But go there, you will see around Igbo man, wherever you go, Igbo man, wherever you go, Igbo man. Biafrans are the people in the cell. Go to political appointment, you will see our position there. This is not where somebody is supposed to be. You call, then we call you one Nigeria. We are not one Nigeria. So why I'm saying this? The best thing for Nigeria is to call on Nande Carlo. 20 minutes can settle this. Call on Nande Carlo. Discuss with him, because whatever he told us, whatever he tell us, we agree. Yes. Whatever he asks us to do, we will do.
Yes. Even if government is able to sit down with him and ask him to do other things that will make peace, you agree with that?
If they ask him to do anything that will bring peace, and if he agree, we will agree at the same time. We accept it with all our heart. You understand? Look at how the business of every Biafrans are going. Okay, look at what happened to the cash and carry. Fire breakout. Who told you that is fire breakout? Go and bring foreign investigators. Let them investigate what happened at cash and carry. You will find out that somebody did that in that place because of his Biafra owns it. And the man in particular is very stupid, because all of them building their mansion in a strange land, that is what they receive. Because even that business is in Biafra land, who will set it ablaze? Nobody will set it ablaze, no matter what happens. If you say we are one Nigeria, treat us like one. But you don't treat us, you don't want us to go, and you don't want us to stay.
And we are not one Nigeria.
So we are not one Nigeria.
Sorry, please, direction. We are not one Nigeria.
We are not one Nigeria. So,
we are not one Nigeria.
So, as it is now, as it is, if somebody do not accept you, that person will allow you to go.
Unacceptable.
Let them allow. Okay, look at the restriction. Look at the distance from the court. They have been pushing us around here. Look at the women crying. Look at, I'm here with my drugs over the beating they gave to me at the last court. The other old man did not make it because they hit the man very hard with pipe. If at all I'm an armed robber or I kill someone, when you treat me that way, I will know. But you just can't. You arrest me, I accept it. For you to take me to your healers, you start hitting me. That is not the way. They are proving it that we are not the same. So we only want our freedom. That's all, no more, no less.
We need our freedom.
Sir,
we need
freedom.
Your name? My name is Amazi Nwabweze Atata.
Sir, please, have you seen anywhere in the world? My name is Christian. Christian Odimbe. Have you seen anywhere in the world when court is being like this? When the citizens of the country is being treated this way? Have you seen this? You, as a journalist. No, excuse me, because you, as a journalist, your duty is to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves.
They are not even allowed to.
You understand? In United States of America, in other parts of Europe, you see people dying because they want to do what? Save other people to live. You will see some journalists, they are dying because they are going to a place terrorists are dwelling to make sure they save lives, just a soul. You see what happened to a player playing in England, Zuma, only hitting a busukat. they nearly take all that he have made in life. Only Busukat. But here, thousands of souls are being destroyed every blessed day. The world kept mute. Nobody is saying anything about it. So are we not human beings like them? Look at my leader, who said that we are not one people, one Nigeria. And you know that we are not one with Fulanis. And we are not. And they are here forcing us. As I am now, I have rejected Nigeria before now. My own children that I give birth to have rejected Nigeria. And the children they will give birth to have also rejected Nigeria because it's for my lineage. It's for my blood. Even though they do anything they are doing to make sure that they will not release our leader, a time will come that they will release our leader. And they will release our leader. By fire, by force. We are just taking time. We are watching the world. We are not afraid of trouble. We are not afraid of trouble. Our forefathers fought this fight. And today they didn't get it. And today we will get it.
Yes.
We, the children of the light, will get it. Our land must be liberated. The Fulani people cannot keep holding us on hostage. Imagine what is going on now. They want to push Atiku to become a president and boycott election coming 2023. After 8 years. And our people are not seeing. We are now fourth-class citizens in this country. So-called Ojo Zokalo, so-called Rocha Sokrocha, so-called Dave Omai, all those idiots, listen to me.
Don't use abusive words. You are hungry.
These people are not seeing because they don't want to save their generation. If they want to save their generation, any leader who is fighting for his people will think about the generation. Because if the people, their own forefathers did not live today for them, they will not be today become a governor of whoever they are. Any reasonable leader must think about his people. Yes. We are crying and they are not seeing our pains. They are not seeing our tears. And they want us to come out to vote for them for 2023.
They will die all of them.
May Almighty Elohim, who lives in heaven, if they are not supporting our leader, the only leader, Nigerian nightmare, because Mazen Nadekano is Nigerian nightmare. Whenever they hear about him, look at what is happening now. Can you see all the security? Can you see army? Can you see DSS? Can you see Air Force? Only because of he is saying that he wants his people to be free. Are you not seeing it? Did he commit any offense?
No.
Did you see him with a knife?
No.
Did you see him with a gun?
No.
Only he wants his people to be free.
Yes.
And he said if you don't want to free him, kill him.
They're God.
If you know that, yes, he has committed an offense, kill him.
They are not God.
But they are afraid to kill him because you know that he's a righteous one.
They are not God.
He's somebody that God has sent to liberate his people.
Yes.
Many people, many so-called leaders today have not fought like this. If they have fought like this, my dear brother, you that is the journalist cannot be suffering like this.
Yes.
Me that is standing here talking to you cannot be suffering like this.
Exactly.
If we say we are one Nigeria, there are things we should be living life on merit. How can somebody living here in Nigeria and you want to become a leader, you did not pass a school start, you did not pass any O-level, you become a president, and everybody kept mute. After 8 years is going to expire, now people are saying that the person did not pass anything, he's not ready to become a president. If from backyard door. Is it good? Then what is education is all about? What education is all about? Because we must make a common sense here. We must make a common sense. We are asking the world leaders, the United Nations, where are you? Do you want Biafrans to be killed, finished before you come to
Then what? They are pretending.
Our children every day.
The world are pretending. They are doing as if they don't know. They are pretending.
They will wear.
They are pretending.
Look at what is going on now. They are wearing soldiers' clothes, put on IPOB attire to come and kill our own people, saying that IPOB is the one causing trouble. We are peace-loving people. We don't kill. If we are trouble people, you see us here with the guns and knives. We cannot do that because we want to show the world that the special species in this earth that know what they want.
Thank you so much.
So please, let's Bin Tayako use his good office to let our leader go because we want to be free.
Yes.
And our freedom is now. If they don't give it to us, we that here and then in Biafra land, we take our freedom by our own hands.
Well, any moment from now, please, hello, please shift to this side. Shift to this side. Any moment from now, the Kanu may come out from the court and it's going to move now. Any moment from now, Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out of the courtroom. Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out from the courtroom any moment from now. So you are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. As I said, in a few minutes' time, Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out because the movement at this point indicates that Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out. You can see the movement. The movement at this point signifies that there is going to be a very shortly movement at any moment from now, and it's expected that I want to believe that the case that is going on is over, and any moment from now, Nnamdi Kanu is likely to come out, and his vehicle is going to move out. You can see the supporters. You can see the supporters, what they are doing at this point. The supporters are standing by and they are waiting. They are raising up their hands in appreciation or to signify to him as he's going to pass. Any moment from now, Nnamdi Kanu is expected to pass, and the supporters are standing, waving hand. You can see the movement from the axis here. That shows that any seconds from this moment, Nnamdi Kanu is likely to pass, to come out, and the movement out here indicates that any moment from this point, Nnamdi Kanu his vehicle is going to move, and he will move. The vehicle that will take him will move fast as you can think. But the supporters are still standing. The supporters are still standing, waiting for his passage. The supporters of Nnamdi Kanu that came to the court premises are standing on the road, and they are making attempts to catch a glimpse of him by the time he wants to pass. You can see as they are all waving, but the coming of him is taking time, and the security are now allowing vehicular movement to pass so that the road will not be totally congested for him by the time he wants to pass. All as just to make sure that nobody hijacks him from the hand of security operatives. Hello, sorry.
Ọmụ a bụ ijele na amụrụ gị ọfụma. Ọmụ a bụ ijele. Ndị ara. Ndị ori. Ọsịsapụ. Ụmụ unu niile ga-anwụ ike otu ụmụ ndị mmadụ na-anwụ.
Don't worry. On our own children go die like all those children where they don't keep. Just keep calm. You go reach on now. You go see. You go see. You go see. You go buy. I got for you. You go buy. You go buy now. You go buy. I got for you. Ndara. Come that what is true in this. No, Burakadisi. Burakadisi na. Senior do kweli. Umi believe. Oh, Burakadisi. Oh. Jenu oputi akanfu. Jenu oputi akanfu. Ndara. Ndoshi. Ina se ya bi tele ni omo bi tele. Kai jenu ka wo. Jenu ka wo. No. Foolish people.
You are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. Earlier, I told you that there's a movement, and the movement is still on. At this moment, there seems to be movement among the security operatives, which indicates that Nnamdi Kanu is about to come out. From other side, I can see from other side the supporters of pro-government supporters coming from.
The train, even the train that enter, the train is not working.
You even enter train, Sha?
Nothing is working. The train broke down. Nothing is working in this country.
What has that got to do with the killings that are going on in Igbo land? I'm asking you this.
Yeah, you're on live to GTV Africa. I need to move away from them because it seems they have another motive that is not the same thing with what is going on. That's why I have to move away. There may be confrontations between them, but we are not the same. We are journalists. We are not part of protesters. At this point, I need to let you know that there is another group dressing in green, white, green, coming from the extreme end of the road. Well, I want to believe that there will not be a commotion or attack on themselves as it is, but at this point, we have two groups, supporters of Nnamdi Kanu and the supporters of government that are on the street right now. But the security operatives are still doing their job to make sure that the peace reigns at this place, and everyone is ready to do what is right. And I believe that the rightful thing will be done. In a short while, the locations, the movement around here indicates that any moment from now, Nnamdi Kanu is going to be taken out of the court and the road, as the security operatives that are outside are just taking control of the outer side, so that the outer layer will not be congested by the time the security are moving him, because they are trying to avoid being Nnamdi Kanu being hijacked by its unexpected friends or fellow, or the crowds that are around, or his followership. And you can see his followership are still standing. They are still standing, keeping faith, waiting for his movement. Also, the security operatives are also waiting, watching the movement. And in a short while, Nnamdi Kanu is going to move out. As I said, you can see the movement outside. Every second is changing. And in a short while, Nnamdi is going to be out. And the security operatives are so at alert. They are so at alert to make sure that everything is intact. Everything is intact. The security operatives are making sure that everything is intact, and they are working tirelessly to make sure that everyone complies with the rules and instruction given. We are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja, and we are bringing to you exactly what is going on, what is happening. The operatives are functioning and making sure that everything is intact. Any moment from now, Nnamdi Kanu is expected to be driven out of the court's premises. You are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. to release the gas. Small pepper spray. How to release them there. Use your nose guard. You're on live to GTV Africa. As I said, if you had me on the ground, it seems there is a pepper spray on. Everyone is having a little cough. And let me show you from this axis. You can see those passerby. The passerby too are unable to move. Everywhere stand still because any moment from now is likely to be driven out from the court premises. The environment is totally locked down. The whole environment is totally locked down, and in a short while, the movement is likely to be. Let me show you from this axis what is going on. You can see the area view of the security operatives, the way they've taken control of the environment, and everyone is expecting the movement of Nnamdi Kanu to be out from the court premises. You're on live to GTV Africa. I cannot tell exactly what the issue is, but you can see that the network just went off and you are back. I'm back quickly. Maybe the security operatives are making use of their equipment to jam any attack or anything that may related to use of detonation or whatsoever. The network might continue to fail, but I promise that I'm going to be back every seconds. Let you see what is going on. You're on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. The movement is on. The movement is on. The movement is on. The movement is on. And the security operatives are shouting, leave the road, and everyone must leave the road and comply. The movement is on. Every seconds now, you are going to see this movement just like a flash. Just like a flash. It's about to move and it's going. Nnamdi Kanu is being taken away. Nnamdi Kanu is on. That is his movement. That's the movement of Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot tell precisely where he is. Nnamdi Kanu has just been driven off, and things might get normalized in a short while. Things will get normalized in a short while. You can see the road, how the road looks like. The operatives are back. The operatives are relaxed. The operatives are relaxed now. Now you can hear the song. Oh yes, that's the sign. That's the sign of his scholarship. You can hear from the song. As I said earlier, the security operatives are making use of jamming system, and that was why the connectivity was being disrupted earlier. The task force are moving. The task force are moving. The task force are moving, and you can see as ladies are moving ejecting. At the moment, you can see the security operatives moving. We are all live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja.
come out. Once the Nnamdi Kanu out,
Freedom.
let the freedom to come again.
Let them give us freedom. If you not give us freedom,
We want to go.
we need freedom. We need referendum. If they give us freedom, no problem. If they don't give us freedom, that is what happened for you. Whether they like it or not,
Don't go. I want to go. Whether they like it or not,
Nnamdi Kanu is the savior of
I want to
Africa.
tell Nigeria where they fell after the war. Nnamdi Kanu is what I do.
Is the king of Africa. Biafra must go.
Sure.
I want to tell Nigeria where they fell after
Nnamdi
the war.
Kanu must be
Two
released.
things.
He's the savior of Africa.
Two things made Nigeria a fair state after the war.
Nigeria is a bad country. Don't want person to leave. Nigeria is your first country. They call
I want to tell Nigeria two things that failed them after the war.
Nigeria is a useless country.
I would like Nigeria to hear it. Now,
they can never see better for life. Nigeria will stay on poverty forever and ever.
Okay, without releasing Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria will continue to suffer.
I want to tell Nigeria where they fell after the war. And I want you to hear me. Do you know what made Nigeria fail? Do you know what failed Nigeria? Two things failed Nigeria. One, Abuja Accord, Confederation. Now Nigeria is seeking for it. Another one is unfulfillment of three things: reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. This is what failed Nigeria.
Well, from this point, I don't want to be a prediction of evil, but if care is not taken, there is likely to be an attack from this point because the security operatives are moving out and the two versions of people are likely to jam themselves on the road. We are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. Nnamdi Kanu has been taken to the custody of DSS. He has just left the court's premises and he has been taken in a convoy in the security as usual down to the custody. But the supporters are outside. As I said earlier, the group, the light group, have gone back. They came from the ground side and they quickly returned back. The security operatives have taken off only remaining DSS that are still in the environment. All the other security outfits have just left the scene. But the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu are doing a carnival-like dancing and they're outside in the front of the building of Federal Ministry of Justice. We are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. But I want to let you know that the fear that I had earlier, that there may be a clash of two groups, has been taken off by God, because the other group had just left the scene. So remain only Nnamdi Kanu supporters that are still singing, that are dancing outside the Federal High Court in front of Federal Ministry of Justice. Going live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja, bringing the live updates of what is happening to you.
Stop killing our problem. They need justice. We are tired of this country. We are tired of this
Okay, while you say you want to say something, what's your name?
I'm the owner of Lomi Multi TV. I decided to be here today. Okay. Yeah, my name is Carlo Okebe Carlo, Lomi Multi TV. I came here to observe the court proceedings of Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government of Nigeria. I felt so disappointed the way things are going. Most of us have the privilege of having been to so many countries in the world. From 91, 92, I was living in Austria. I visited so many civilized countries. The way things are going, it makes even some of us to feel so disappointed. If you want to do, and the world are watching the way things are being handled in this country, they say terrorism. Terrorism has a definition. How is it a terrorism? He didn't commit any crime known to law. The best thing I think the Nigerian government should do is to call a round table discussion, not only with Igbo people, both Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, because people are really agitating all the way around throughout the country, Nigeria. All of us are aware that things are not working the way it should be. Even the leaders, people in power, they know that things are not working the way it should be.
So what's your point now?
My point is that they should stop all these kangaroo proceedings they are going through. Let them come to a round table. Ask these people, what is that thing you demand? You see that some of these Islamic people, they are also agitating for full Islamic state. Why don't the country work as a civilized people? Call this set of people or groups, ask them what they need. We put things in the right dimension, and there will be peace.
Your name?
My name is Carlo Kebe Carlo. I am the leader of Gloomy Multi TV.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When you are on live to GTV Africa, I want to see if I can have access to the court so that I can speak to the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu. You know, in our tradition, we bring everything down to you, and I want to try that. I want to move closer to the court room and see if I can have access to Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and hear from him. His feelings as regards to the hearing in the court. Then let's go. We are heading down to the court room and to hear and to see how I can get in touch with Nnamdi. I'm not. Why? You know that's the barricade. I'm moving. I'm not saying no. Hello, sir. I'm not saying your place. I say off your camera. Off your camera. I say off. I'll see it. I'm telling you. You're filming my organ. Off it. Off it now. Off it. I'll see it now. Off it. Don't destroy my people. Off it. Don't destroy my people. Off it. They are very. I'm passing. I didn't stop here. Pass now. Am I showing you before? See, I'm going. You collected it from me. You say I should not go. And you collected it from me. I'm going to report. I'm just passing. Did I not stop? Even staying here. It's okay. This is what we see every day as we walk. Where you just have feelings of what we pass through.
All right, Biafrans, we're going to stop the program here, but we will return again in the evening to give you more updates on some of the things that happened at Federal High Court Abuja today. Someone said that the date is wrong. What date is wrong, please? Please, your date is wrong. Emeka, what date are you talking about, please? What is going on? Chidozie, what is going on is that the proceeding that happened today at Federal High Court, the court has been adjourned till April the 8th, right? April will be the final rule. That will be when they will conclude on the final judgment. So we'll wait till that April the 8th, to know the outcome if our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be going home with us. So on the 8th of April, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come back to the same court where he was today. They're not going to do any trial anymore. It's going to be the ruling judge is going to conclude the case on the 8th of April. So we're going to stop the program. We will come back in the evening for benefit of those who is still at work. So we'll be right back in the evening. Now let's listen to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Let's hear what he has to tell us.
Just tell us what really happens in the court. Don't worry about the son.
We actually today, our pre-objection filed in challenge of the decision of the court to hear the matter was taken today. By challenging the 15 count amended charge filed by the on the ground that the 15 count entire charge disclosed no offense against our client, and they are not only frivolous but they are empty. So, supported by Supreme Court authorities, extant laws and statute administrations. So the application was taken today and adjourned to 8th of April for judgment. Only. Okay. And if on the 8th